Hi, Deepak here. Today we'll look at some important question on HDFS about how to manage the users in Hadoop. Like if you want to control or you want to control as an administrator, you want to control this uh, number of directories or files a person can create. Um, how will you be able to control that? Uh, that you will be able to control using some commands which are available in HDFS DFS admin called this set quota, clear quota, set space quota, clear space quota. What it means is that name quotas. So name quotas are basically it is applied recursively at a particular directory for all the files directory under a particular directory, which says the total number of files or directories that one can create under a given location. So by default value is long max, which means very huge number of such a huge number of files can be created. But if you can specify say that under a given directory I want maximum 1,000 files to be created that you can create using the name quotas. Space quota is to give the total amount of memory that under a given directory can be created by users. So like you want to allow maximum 2 GB of space for every user that you can do using the space quotas. So you can either set this quota by directory or you can remove the quotas of name and space. Let us see how we can do that. Let us see this. So let's get in this. So let us look at the quota which is available for a given directory. See. So if you look here, you'll see that this data, to check the quota, you will be using the count, which says that you are, there's an option here. That's just something. Um, okay, so I don't know. It's okay. 1 minute. Sorry, to see the video, to see the quotas, uh, you have to use the QH option. So it says that maximum memory that is allowed is 100 megabytes for this directory, and for seeing that you have to use the -q option, and the uh, amount of files is infinite. So let us do one thing. Let us clear the quotas under the data. So you can do this. So we are going to clear the quota for the number of files, and next we will clear the space quota. So how we can say that okay, for each user I am going to give this much of space and volume is that Hadoop, each Hadoop user will have its own user created. When I create an Hadoop user, when a user is created in the system, that user will be associated with, or when the Hadoop user will be associated a user under the users group. So in that way, you will be able to create the files over there. So we'll try that also. So let us see now. Let's look at the count here. You can see the count will saying none. Okay. Now let us set a quota for the number of files. So let's say um, no, I'm just getting confused. So set quota and directory name. So say 100 files only allowed. Let's set a space quota also. Say of 100,000 megabytes, and now let's look at the count again. So you will see the count has changed accordingly now. Okay, so let us so you can see the um, total is none, 94 available because there are 4 directories, 2 files created. So available number of files is 94. Okay, so let us do one thing. There is apply a quota to a user. So I'm gonna go to sudo and mm, let's see. So let us set a password for um, so now this is the user. Now let us go to this guy and let us upload a file. Okay, so let's create a file here. Now let us use the and let's do this into the current directory, and we'll check the situation here in the file manager. So you can see user, under user let's see what happens. Okay, this is not working. Okay, let's forget about this part. Let's just we just understood the set quota, clear quota, all that. Typically, users are created using another application. There is another tool called Apache Ranger, which is used for all security authentication purpose. For everything, Apache Ranger is used. Typically, you will not use this at all. Okay, it's part of Hortonworks utilities. Uh, so I hope you learned something. So thanks for watching this. I'll keep making more videos. Okay, bye.